Hi, friends. It's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, and we are here to make cards today and just chat a little bit about what's going on. Um, I'm going to make sure that we're live. I like to always just check here, and let me see. We are. Okay, that's great. I love to know that things are going well. So happy Friday to everybody who's popping on. Today is Friday, November 22nd, 2024. I can't believe it's so far into November. We are officially in the holidays. I just can't believe that it's happy holidays. We're there. We're in the holidays right now. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving is next week. By this time next week, Thanksgiving will be over. It'll be the Friday after Thanksgiving. And whoa, just fast, fast, fast. So leave me a comment if you're here. I love to see your comments and to hear how you're doing. Linda, Renee, good to see you. Linda, hello. Happy Friday, Pennsylvania. How's Pennsylvania doing today, Linda? What's your weather like? Here it is sunny and cool. Nancy, good to see you from Texas. Yes. Ellie's wearing her little, let me go the other direction. She's wearing her little Christmas sweater. It has a little skirt down here because it's just cool. Tracy Christine, good to see you from Connecticut. It's just cool. It's cool on our feet and it's cool on the floor, so I put her little Christmas sweater on. And she's been running around with my husband. They've been outside running around. Renee, cold and wet in Columbus. Okay. Cold and wet. And Jeanne, hello from Oregon. A little stormy, yes. And Linda in Pennsylvania, it started snowing this morning, but it didn't stick. And then the snow turned to rain. Tina from North Carolina, 46. Yep, it's the holidays. It's Thanksgiving and Christmas time, isn't it? And we're going to be this way for a while. You guys, we tend to be warmer, but it's still cool for us, so it got to 71 today, but that's the highest. So it's been in the 60s during the day, which that is actually kind of cool for us. So I have my sweatshirt on. Yes, put the word prize because I'm giving away a lot of prizes. Today I'm awarding 2, and next Friday I've got 3, I think, for next Friday. So we're doing prizes. Oh, and I've got my tea today. I've got some yummy tea here to keep me warm. I have these lights that go on me, and usually they're too hot, but today I'm happy for them. Renee, a high of 41. Ooh. But you guys wear more warm clothes. Here we wear very cool clothes. Even in our coldest months, you'll see people, men especially, in shorts and flip-flops. Linda, 39 and rainy. Oh my goodness. We wouldn't know what to do with that here. But it's all relative. So we're enjoying our coolness. It's like our winter. We're enjoying our winter. I'm going to have a little sip of my tea. Are you guys drinking any tea or anything warm to keep you warm right now? Of course, I know for some of you, it's probably past your dinner time. It's 7 o'clock back there on the East Coast, isn't it? Where it's just 4 o'clock here. Yeah. Well, so what is going on? What's new? So we're making Christmas cards. We're making Christmas projects. In fact, I was just before I came on, I was kind of looking at a Christmas treat container that we're going to make next week. Lisa, good to see you. Thanks for popping on. So if you use my host, hot coffee, says Linda. Okay, that sounds yummy too. If you place an order from me, $75 or above, Lisa's having coffee too, Tina is on tea. We've all got our hot drinks. Arizona green tea. I like Arizona green tea. Hi, Colleen. Good to see you. Yes, this is her Christmas sweater. So my host code gift this month for orders of $75 and above are these great gold textured adhesive back dots. And everyone that shops in my online store and places an order with me gets a special handmade thank you card. But also this month, if you place an order of only $40, I'll send you a special gift. Like I've got some stamp sets, I've got extra ribbons, so you'll get that at the $40 level. And then at the $75 level, you get a gift plus the gold textured dots. So that's just special for my 10 days of Christmas. Yes, this is her. I'll show you the skirt. I'll just hold her up a little bit so you see the little skirt. Isn't that so cute? And the little pom-poms. Whoa, she's not happy. Okay. You want to get down? Okay, I'll put her down. She didn't like being turned around, I guess. Sorry, baby. She's going to go get in her little bed where it's nice and warm and toasty. Hello, Marcia. Good to see you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and turn you down. Whoa, okay, let's try that again. Oh boy, it comes, just a minute, we're going to get it here. There we go. Okay. So what I wanted to show you today, this is not what we're going to make because we have other projects, but thank you, Linda. I just wanted to show you what, and if you were looking on my blog today or on my Facebook or Instagram, you saw these. I love the festive words. This is what I focused on today for day 5 of the 10 days of Christmas. The festive word stamp set. It doesn't have any dies, but I especially love this stamp that says love, peace, and joy. I think it's fun. It's modern. Those little leaves, you know, the tree branches just flicking out to the side, and navy and gold and navy and white. Oh, you guys have a pink and gray sweater. Okay. Navy is a beautiful color for the holidays. It's used often, and the card we're going to make today is navy with white and gold. But I wanted to show you this, and in case you wonder where these particular dies, greetings of the season. They're fabulous. I love them. And this one right here is great for tags. So for all of our tags for our gifts, all we have to do is just cut a whole bunch of that size. Excuse me, that's kind of what I did. I just cut a bunch of the navy tags, stamped this once on a piece of basic white, put it on there, and then I added a little clear ribboned dot. And I really love this set, and I love that tree. It's a simple, quick and easy. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. That's 2 sympathy cards. Oh, those are hard, but we have beautiful products, and so I'm sure you'll make something beautiful. So I also made a slimline card just to show what else you could do with that stamp set. With those trees, you can just line them all up and have a cute little slimline card. And this one stamp in here just cracks me up. It's like confetti or something. Yes, cute, quick and easy. Just, you know, a little confetti around, 2 green, 1 red. Really a snap, because my goal in these 10 days of Christmas is to show you ways to make quick and easy, and also if you want to, you know, beautiful and stepped up cards, but the whole gambit. I want to show you all of that. So today what we're going to use, and it's finally back in stock, and I just love it. And I don't know if any of you have gotten it. It's called A Little Bit Festive 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. It's on page 18 of the current holiday mini catalog. And you guys, it's only $10. And I'm going to show you some things to do with it today. These are some samples because what it is, it's, let me read right here. 6 sheets of patterned paper, 1 each of 3 double-sided designs, and 1 each of 3 single die-cut designs. So you get 3 12 by 12 sheets of die-cut pieces and 3 12 by 12 sheets of 2-sided are standard. And I'm going to show it to you. Of course, I've cut it all up. But this is what it looks like. And here is, I really like this one. I haven't used this too much. And the reverse of that one is, I don't know the reverse of that one. Oh, it's the red and white stripes, yes. And then we have blue, blue gingham, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And here are my little crumbs. But I wanted to show you all the pieces that come with it. I've already punched them out and been using them. And this is called, again, A Little Bit Festive. But you guys, look at this. You can just make to your heart's content. It has such cute stuff. I've made a card early on when I got this in the beginning, when the catalog first came out. I made a card with that darling little cup. Here's just a little flagged piece to put on. You just, you know, you just get a, all you need to do is, hello, Kay, good to see you. And Hilda, good to see you. All you need is even just a piece of basic white cardstock, and then you just start building with these fun, all these fun pieces. There are wreaths, there are, you know, frames. This one I already cut something out of. Doesn't that look yummy? That gingerbread man looks great. And here's a beautiful poinsettia. And here is a sled. So these are all the different things that come with A Little Bit Festive. And for the price, it's just $10. It's a great price for all these, plus the 3 double-sided papers. And I'm going to show you here in a second what I've done with it. I just don't want to leave these loose because they'll make a big mess in my craft room, and then Ellie might chew on them. So I need to get them back in this little baggie. And I put everything here in one of these plastic folders that I like. And that way it's all self-contained and I know where it is when I go back to get it. Okay, so here is, just before I came on, I made a couple of cards doing exactly what I just told you. You love this set, Linda. Yes. And Kay, thank you for sharing. I took 2 basic white card bases and I just started gluing things on. Now this one, I used a red ribbon frame and I put a Christmas tree in it, all from the punch out things. This one, this is a piece of the paper. This is one of the punched out things, and this is what we're going to use today for our card, because I love it so much and it's so perfect for the holidays. The Encircled in Nature dies. You guys, this is an amazing, I didn't even get the stamp set. I just got the dies because I like them so much. And I haven't even played with the trees yet. I just love this one wreath. And this is what it looks like when you use it. Isn't that just cute? And then we're also going to use this stamp set called Peaceful Season, which has every sentiment you could want. And I chose just the word merry. So with a couple of extras, this I made completely from the punched out die cut pieces of A Little Bit Festive. And this one I stepped up a little bit by adding the wreath, and I added the word merry, and I added some pearls that I had colored cherry cobbler. So, I mean, you can make really quick things with this set. I just thought I'd show you, since I'm using the paper from this set today, I wanted to show you all that it can do for a minimal price. Okay, and then the card for today, let me just set this to the side here. Our card for today, for our 10 days of Christmas, we're going to make an elegant card. Okay, and this is, the reason I show you the Little Bit Festive is because this paper is a favorite of mine, and it's from A Little Bit Festive. And I love navy and white gingham. It's so classic, it's so pretty, and you pair it with white and gold, and it's just, I think it's amazing looking. And then these are the dies that go with Peaceful Season, and so you combine these two, and we're going to use this particular die right here to cut that and add that nice sentiment, joy and love to you. So classic, so pretty. Just, this is my kind of card. A little fluffy, a little fun with the Night of Navy thread, but also classic. So let's get started. And I made some extra wreaths just so you can see how pretty they are. One, we'll use the gold. We will go ahead and use the gold, but I also made a cherry cobbler and a granny apple green. I'm sure I'll use them on other cards. But are these just gorgeous? I mean, I remember being so excited to get the Encircled in Nature die set just because it does this. I just love it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to save these for another time. Those are my extras. But we're going to go ahead and make our card, and I'm going to set this one aside. We need to cut a white one also. But here are all of our pieces, parts that we need to make our card. We're going to start with Night of Navy cardstock, and it's cut at 8.5 by 5.5. But I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 using my paper trimmer and my scoring blade. And I'm just feeling kind of relaxed today. I don't know about you guys. I guess I'm not stressed. We're not cooking Thanksgiving. We're supposed to be going over to our daughter's, and we're bringing some things, but I'm not cooking, and so I'm just feeling nice and relaxed today. And so there is our card base, and now here is, I had cut my paper down to 6 by 6, and here's the reverse of it. Georgia High, Christmas wreath frame a picture. Yes, can definitely frame a picture. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4 to use on our card base as our background. And you know, it's a little bit hard for me not to use yellow because yellow is so beautiful. Hi, Roz. I was missing you. I'm glad you made it. We are making a card today with a little bit festive designer series paper. And it's going to be a little bit of an elegant card. We're kind of doing a bit of an elegant card. But I showed some fun cards before. So this is, I know that yellow goes beautifully with navy. And so I thought, okay, white is already in here, so why not add some gold? So look at how beautiful gold looks. I'll turn the camera, turn it like that. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Lene. Thank you so much. Yeah, isn't that gold just is so striking on the Night of Navy. So now what we'll do is we're going to do double wreaths today. So we're going to cut a wreath out of basic white to layer with the gold, just to pop it up, just to make it pop. And the wreath die is bigger than the little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, so we need to use, I call him Mr. Smooth because he's so smooth when you run things through. And I've got new plates today. Look at that. They're so sparkly and clear. We're going to get them, we'll just start right here by getting them, marking them up here. So this is the wreath from Encircled in Nature. And I'm going to go back and forth just to confirm that it goes all the way through. Just because it's quite detailed. Okay. This die, yes, it's from this beautiful set Georgia, Encircled in Nature. Like I mentioned, I didn't even get the stamp set. It's a lovely stamp set. I was just all about the dies, and it has trees, several different types of wreaths, and you can see those layer. They have little circles on them, little, so you know to put them, to line them up like that. I guess I haven't even used them. I just have used this one because I love it so much. So here we go. And it is one that we need to kind of do a little, using our take your pick tool, we need to release those little delicate pieces of the wreath in there. And there are a few pieces to make sure they're punched out. Let's see if we can get it to pop off. There we go. It is so pretty, so pretty. So let's see now how it layers, and look at how pretty it looks with the gold. Isn't that just beautiful? If you cut upside down, the undercut works better for me. Oh, okay. You have both. Rena, hello Rena. You have both the die set and the stamp set, and you use them a lot? Okay. Well, I'm telling you, I just love this die, and I thought, you know, a week, 10 days of Christmas could not go by without using the beautiful Encircled in Nature dies. Okay, so we've got those handled. Now we're going to make our, I won't put them on yet, we'll do that at the end when we get everything done. So now we're going to make our sentiment and our label that holds the sentiment. So where is that die? Okay, here we go. And our sentiment and the label, I already took that die out of there a few minutes ago. They're both, here it is. They're both from the Peaceful Season bundle, which is just a fabulous bundle. So let's go ahead and bring our machine back, and we'll die cut this label. And then I think that's the only other thing that we're die cutting today. So let's go ahead and do that. And there are two different sizes of this kind of banner here on these dies. There's the little smaller one right there, the little smaller one. Peaceful Season is the label die, and Encircled in Nature is the wreath. And the sentiment that we're going to use here in a minute comes also from Peaceful Season. And the paper with all those little cutouts is called A Little Bit Festive. But really, the Encircled in Nature wreath die I'm going to be keeping for a very long time. There are some things you just love, and I just love it. Okay, so here is this label die, and now what I wanted to do is show you how to get a piece of paper to fit inside of this. And of course, one thing we could do is we could gold emboss the sentiment. The sentiment we're using is Joy and Love to You. It fits perfectly. But I prefer to stamp it. And so I got kind of a large piece of basic white just so we can figure it from the beginning. Let me get my ruler here. Whoa, my ruler hidden way back here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so what I want to do to figure out the piece of white that I want, I'm going to measure this rectangle right there, and it's 2.5. And it's 2.5 by 1/2. So I'm going to cut a piece 2 1/4 so that I know it's going to be shorter and it will fit this way inside. And now if I know this is 1/2, the width, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in between 1/4 and 1/2. I'm not going to go the full 1/2 because I want a little nice looking navy frame on each side. So let's see now how this piece looks. And that is going to look just great right on there. Now I'm going to cut a couple So I'm going to go again between 1/4 and 1/2 over here. Just going to do 2 of them, just in case. I always like to have extra in case I make a boo-boo. All right, and I've got my Night of Navy ink and my sentiment. And again, the sentiment is from, I've just been using this continually. I have hardly used any other sentiments at all. I've used Peace and Joy so much. And this is Joy and Love to You. Just using it a lot. Okay, so, and it's not hard to line up. It really isn't. I'm just going to turn that over because it has a little rough edge, but not on this side. Okay. Don't mind my roots if you see any in there. Okay. That came out really nice, didn't it? Small, but nice and fits perfectly. Joy and Love to You. Okay, so now all we need to do is we're going to glue that in there. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of glue along the center here. Just along the center and not too far out on any edge. And then we'll add our sentiment right in there. And we can move it so it fits just perfectly. Isn't that nice? I really like this. Okay, now we're pretty much ready to make our card, if I can find it. Okay, here we go. So here's pretty much our card base. Here are 2 beautiful, beautiful wreaths. Oh my gosh, I love these. So I am going to put the white on top of the gold and kind of, angle it just a little bit so that way it's not all gold. I think that way the gold shines just a little bit more. So what I do for this is I just put tiny, tiny dots of glue. Let me untangle this here. Tiny, tiny dots of glue, not all over, but just on, just kind of places where I can see work for a dot. And kind of alternating to make sure it's going to secure down, like a little here and there and like this. So a dot here and a dot there. That's kind of a large little berry. Put one here, a little there. My goal is that it not ooze out when I set it on my card. I don't want it to ooze out. Okay. Making sure to hold on places where I don't have any glue. Just tiny, tiny dots. I spoke once to a friend of mine who's an artisan, and I asked her how she did things like this, and she said tiny dots of glue. So I learned from her. So I'm just going to set it down and not move it, just press it in place. And the gold itself, the gold foil, takes just a second to set up, a little longer than cardstock. Thank you, Rena. Okay, and now we're going to do the same thing with the white. And we just go around and do the little tiny, tiny, tiny dots. We do have another glue that makes tiny dots, but for some reason I always have, I don't use it correctly, and the lid always gets stuck and jammed, and so this is my glue of choice. And of course you could also use the adhesive backing. You could also do that. Okay, there we go with our white. So let's try to alternate, thinking, okay, here's a place maybe without so many flowers right over here. So we'll see if we can, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It can be a little offset so that the gold, we want the gold to really shine through. And just tap it down until it sticks. And it's not necessary that every single area stick, just, just enough to hold it down. Oh, Linda, good. I hope you do make it. Okay, so now we're ready to put our sentiment straight across. Isn't this just looking so elegant? I just love it. Okay, so I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to hold this label up. And one thing I'm doing is I'm pulling them a little to the center, not too much to the outside, because I'm going to put a bit of that navy twine down and I want to tuck it in there. So let's set this right across the middle, just like that. Okay. And now we're ready for our navy twine. And this is the one that comes in a 3-pack. And I looked at the list today, and I think it's available. I didn't see it as being out of stock. So this comes with green and copper clay, I think, three different colors. So what I'm going to do is tie a bow and leave long tails like I like to. And by the way, so I take my twine and I take it off of the little spool that it comes on, and I like to put it on these old-timey clothespins. I don't know, I really like that. I just think it makes me happy. But it stays, you know, curled. So when I'm going to use it for a bow like this, what I do is I take it, you saw me, and I smooth it out to try to smooth out. I don't want to smooth all the wrinkles because I like it to curl a little bit, but I do want to pull out some of the wrinkles so the bow keeps its shape, basically. And we'll just pull that bow, and we want our bow to have some long loops also, because we're going to tuck this up under here. And I'm just going to do a little practice tucking here to get it up under there to make sure it's going to fit just the way I want it to, which it is. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and get a little mini glue dot. You know, I'm going to use my scissors. I'm used to using my scissors as a tool for this. So I'm going to just get one mini glue dot there and put the little glue dot on the knot. And then I'm going to see if I can do this. It's hard to, the glue dot it's so adhesive. It wants to stick on everything. So I'm going to tuck it up under there. And you don't actually need to make a knot if you don't want to. You could just make loops. But I don't know why. I like to make a knot. And so there is our bow and our little tails hanging down. Now to finish off, I'm going to add some pearls. And you can see these are the pearls that I've colored. I've got some red ones, I've got some blue ones, but today I'm just going to use white. We're just going to put one on each side. I think I'm going to be satisfied with 2, even though the rule is 3. But I think I'm going to be satisfied with 2 today because it makes perfect sense to have one on each end of the banner like that. Now to finish off, we need to put a piece of cardstock on the inside of the card, and we also need our envelope, and I'm going to stamp those also with love and joy. So let me get that back out. You could definitely stamp with anything, but because I'm just using this 1 sentiment stamp set, it doesn't have anything but sentiments. And I don't think this is too bad to put it on the envelope just like that. That looks pretty good. And for the inside, I think I'm going to put it down in the center at the bottom. Just kind of like that. And I really think this is a lovely card. I actually prefer cards that are a little bit more elegant than on the fun or funny side. Everyone has their own taste, but I kind of prefer, and this isn't too over the top. It doesn't have too many layers, so I like it for that reason, because to me it's just a good balance, I think. Okay, so here's our pretty card, and I'll bring in the other cards that I made with a little bit festive. Where did I put those? Okay, so we also made, well, I made it before you came in, but for those of you who came a little bit late, I made this one. This is more the paper from the Little Bit Festive set, designer series paper, and this is a punch out, a die cut punch out, and then again a sentiment from Peaceful Season and the wreath from Encircled in Nature. And then this one I did completely to show you how easy it is to make just a snap of a card. I just took a card base, these were in a Little Bit Festive, the frame and the tree, glued them on, done and done. Excuse me, you guys like this simple, elegant. I do too. Just gonna have a little sip of my tea here. It's dry. That's the one thing about San Diego. It gets very dry. You guys have, a lot of moisture, but here it's dry. Anyway, this is a great, designer series paper, and it's available. So if you still need some ideas for your holiday cards, there you go. And let me come back up, and we are going to award some prizes. Okay, I told you during my 10 days of Christmas, we're going to award some extra prizes. So today I'm going to award 2, and next week will be, and then from everybody who put the word prize today, there are going to be 3 prizes for next Friday. Okay, so for today, the prizes are, you want that cup? Oh, my cup? You like that? I've had that for years. I love it. It's a Christmassy one. I don't even know where I got it, but I've had it for a long time, and I save it as long as I can, until like now I decided it's the holidays, so I pulled it out because I just like it. Okay, so last week we made these, if you remember, if you were here, we made the pumpkin pie cards, and we had that revelation because you all revealed to me how you can make that little bit of Cool Whip there, whipped cream to go on that pie. I just have giggled about that all week. So this is one of the prizes, and this goes to Linda Leonhardt. Linda, congratulations. I will get these off to you. And, it's pumpkin season all fall, so you've got plenty of time to use these cards. We had a lot of fun making them last week. And then I have stamp sets, and I have quite a few of this one, the Shepherd's Care. And so I'm going to give this one away to, and I haven't seen her yet today, but she was over on YouTube, Pam Raylich, R-A-L-I-C-H. And Pam, congratulations. I haven't seen your name all that often, but I'm happy to give you a prize. And so please email me, Peggy@prettypapercards.com, with your address to claim your stamp set. Congratulations, Pam. So, and then next week, I'll show you what the prizes are for if you put the word prize today on YouTube or Facebook, you'll be entered to win a Shepherd's Care stamp set, a little pad of paper. We made these one time. These are it's covered with some stuff that we did to say grateful for you. So that's one prize. The stamp set is another prize. And the third prize is, because we used them today, a package of pearls. Oh, you showed the paper clip to your daughter and she loved it. Well, you have to make one. Quite a few people have really liked them, and I just say make it. You saw how easy it was. It's just a snap. You make 2 of the identical thing. Get them all ready to go, put a long paper clip in between, and some glue from a glue gun, and they're done. Okay, you guys have a great weekend. I will be back here on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. We will be back, since I'm not really cooking, I have time. and I want to spend it with you. So that will be the last of our 10 days of Christmas. So keep watching Facebook and my blog for all the different ideas. I'm trying to throw out a couple a day at least for you to help you with all of your paper crafting for the holidays.